Today we are tackling a question I hear all the time and I heard long before when I was in the corporate world. The question is, should I become a manager? And ultimately that question is up for you, but I'm going to bring you 10 reasons why you should become a manager. And that means whether you're managing projects, people, divisions, departments, we're going to break down those 10 reasons. And later on in a future video, I'm going to tell you the 10 reasons why you shouldn't become a manager. Here's reason number 1. You care about outcomes and positive results. You're probably achievement oriented. You like to have goals set up and you love to knock it out of the park. Number 2, you actually like people and you want to play a role in their success and personal development and professional development. Number 3, you love learning and growing, not because you have to, but because you want to. You're that person that's going deep in the rabbit hole, trying to figure things out, trying to experiment and hack it, trying to find the best and easiest way for other people to do it. Number 4, you're a good listener. People tell you you're a good listener. You spend more time with your ears wide open and your heart wide open, taking it all in before you respond. Now, are you listening to respond or are you listening to understand? If it's the second one, you would be an amazing manager. Number 5, you see potential in others. Yeah, it can be tricky sometimes. You might see some other stuff, but ultimately you see under the surface of what somebody can really bring to the table, what hidden gifts they have, what talents are untapped. And you know that with a little attention and some polishing, that person is ready to shine. Number 6, you trust your colleagues and they trust you. Now, trust is a big thing. So how do you know? Would you put someone in your place? Do you trust someone to show up on your behalf? Do you trust them and their word? Trust is huge and you need to have trust in order to be an awesome manager. Number 7, you are a great communicator, both verbally and written. You have the gift of gab. You know how to get to the point. You also know how to make people feel comfortable, how to make them feel understood. You're not just one-way communicating, you're allowing that back and forth. So you've probably been complimented before of how great you are at getting right to the point or how great you are on delivering messages. If this is you, you would be an awesome manager. Number 8, you're okay not being liked. That's right. Managers are often put in very tricky situations, and there may be times where your team is not happy with you, or your supervisors, the people that are giving you directives, might not be happy with you. So you have to be okay with not being liked. Number 9, this is an interesting one depending on your industry. Number 9 is about having mastery over a technical skill. Now, what does that mean? If you are in an industry, a science industry, medical, engineering, you should have a pretty high level of expertise, whether that means tenure, different projects you've worked on, experiences, degrees, certifications. I don't think I would really respect someone as my manager if they didn't actually know what I was doing. So my manager, if I was working for a coaching company, if that person didn't have any knowledge on what coaching was, we'd probably have some friction there. And if you're in the tech space, if you don't have a technical background, if you've never seen code before or understand how code works, it's probably pretty hard to have understanding and to get that flow and workflow working together between you and your team. Number 10, this is an honest conversation. You are the best option. So maybe you've had some churn, maybe there has been a lot of changes, but looking around the room, you are probably the best option to take on that manager role. And we all know that if we hire from the outside, it's going to take about 6 months. So you know that if you don't step in, it's probably not going to be a good option. You know that if you do it, it's going to be the best outcome for you and your team. Now, I want you to go back through these 10. Here's the rule of thumb. If you answer 7 or more, guess what? You are in a great position to become a manager. If you score less than 7, these are opportunities to tighten up either those people skills or technical skills to get you in a great position to become a manager, if that's what you choose to do. This is an objective way of looking at it. So I want you to take your time. We'll have these listed in the comments section below. So answer it honestly. If you're unsure, feel free to check us out and we can have a complimentary consultation to help you walk through if you're ready to become a manager or not. And be sure to check out our next video, which is the 10 reasons why you shouldn't be a manager.